Robert F. Holden's win was propelled by opposition to homeless shelters and to housing those who are homeless in hotels. Speranza for the New York Times, a vocal critic of Mayor Bill de Blasio and his homeless policy, has defeated a Democratic incumbent for a seat on the New York City Council in a corner of residential Queens, according to unofficial results from the city's Board of Elections. Robert F. Holden became the fourth Republican elected to the 51-member council in November, though he has stressed his independence from both parties. His opponent, Councilwoman Elizabeth S. Crowley, conceded the race on Thursday after a count of outstanding paper and absentee ballots on Wednesday. The race had been bitterly contentious and stretched for months as Mr. Holden, a registered Democrat, first battled Ms. Crowley in the Democratic primary, which she won, and then again in the general election, after Queens County Republicans allowed him to run on their vacant party line. "The results of this election will not change my commitment to public service," said Elizabeth S. Crowley in a concession statement. Speranza for the New York Times, "The results of this election will not change my commitment to public service," said Ms. Crowley, the cousin of a powerful Queens Democrat, Representative Joseph Crowley, in a concession statement that did not mention Mr. Holden. "Whatever the future holds, I will bring the same passion and dedication to fighting for our community that I brought to my work as council member." Mr. Holden's campaign was propelled by opposition to homeless shelters and to housing those who are homeless in hotels, both of which are unpopular in the district he will soon represent, which includes Maspeth, Glendale, Middle Village, Ridgewood, Woodhaven and Woodside. In addition to the Republican line, Mr. Holden, a local civic association president and a city college professor, ran as the candidate of the Reform and Conservative parties and on his own party line, dumped de Blasio. He maintained a slim lead over Ms. Crowley of 137 votes after the paper ballots were counted. "I'm just happy it's over," Mr. Holden, 66, said in a telephone interview on Thursday. "It's very satisfying that we took down the machine, the Democratic machine. It's hardly done, it's very rare." He said he still considered himself a Democrat, despite winning as a Republican. "This is the God's honest truth. I don't think about that stuff," he said. "I'll probably caucus initially with the Republicans, but I'll listen to both sides." A version of this article appears in print on November 17, 2017, on page A23 of the New York edition with the headline "De Blasio Critic Wins Bitter Race in Queens."